I was like, Dad, Cornelius, you own Kentucky Fried Chicken. Why are you bringing truckloads of cold chicken in boxes? I used to be mad. My name is Scorpio. I was a Soul Train dancer from 1981 to 2004. I was born in New York, raised in Detroit. My mom is a blues singer, and she used to sing with Bobby Blue Bland and B.B. King and stuff. And the celebrities used to come over our house because my mom used to cook for them and do shows for them, like Edwin Starr, Spinners, Temptations, OJs, Aretha Franklin, because we used to live down the street from Aretha Franklin's father's church on Linwood and Pingree in Detroit. She used to take me to the clubs when I was 5 and 6 years old. I shop around in 20 grand. I used to watch the old school people sing and dance and, do their thing. So I got a lot of my styles and moves from them as well. What inspired me to dance was Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's Kung Fu was kind of intermixed with dancing and fighting at the same time because he'll switch and he'll move to different things, and that's like miming, popping style, the way he looked and, the way he moved his body. Then I started watching Black Belt Theater, and the same with all the Chinese Kung Fu fighters. Start getting different movements and styles from them. And then I used to watch the tap dancers, the old school from the rolling 30s and 40s style of dancing. And it was really interesting. And I kept practicing my Kung Fu at home. I was a little kid, so I didn't basically have no school or anything. And that's what inspired me to do Chinese Kung Fu and dancing. My oldest brother, Adolfo, said I could dance on this dance show called The Scene in Detroit. He got me on there, put me on there, and I was dancing there for about 4 or 5 years. And then he sent me to California to dance on Soul Train. I loved dancing on The Scene, but he said, this is better and bigger because it's Hollywood. I said, okay, because he paid my way to go, because he had a house in Baldwin Hills on Don Tomaso Street. So I stayed with him for a whole year, and I danced on Soul Train for a whole year. That was 81. While I was staying in Los Angeles, I met Jeffrey Daniels. He was a DJ, and this guy named the Robot Prince. He was on the dance floor just dancing. I walked in, I had my Detroit style dancing, like the whacking, mod dancing, and the shake. That was my style of dancing, doing the Chinese splits, my hands like they're coming up here, contortionist kind of style. The Robot Prince, he was a famous dancer in LA, in South Central. So we collaborated. We put a group together called The Creative Illusions, and it was consist of 5 members. We used to do routines, like pop locking kind of thing, but I wasn't really pop locking. I was just like doing that Detroit stuff. But he taught me how to do pop locking. And then Jeffrey Daniels, when he was DJing at the Mavericks Flat Club, me and him collaborated together too, because he was dancing on Soul Train already. After that, my brother Adolfo introduced me to Don Cornelius, and Chuck Johnson was the coordinator. And he lived down the street from us on Baldwin Hills. And so he took a liking in me and told me to come down again, because I did go down, I danced in front of Chuck and him. But I didn't dance that taping when I first went. The next month, I came back. I stepped on the Soul Train. I was amazed. It kind of reminded me of The Scene in Detroit, but it was bigger, more lights, more, and the people were really nice to me. I met this guy named Myron, a girl named Sheila, Monique, and a few others I met there. I love their style of dancing. I would watch them and kind of mix their style up with my style, Detroit style, My dance partner on Soul Train was Kelly Langford. She was from Detroit too. I had multiple partners. I would dance with Monique. Sometime I would dance with Sheila. And sometime I would bring my friends to come with me and dance with me. Chuck Johnson would give them the okay to dance with me. I'm a bopper, LA bopping crew. I bop from the chest, the center line, just like I was telling you before. Kung Fu, everything is from here. Everything hits here from the chest. And even if I'm a waver, I would end up busting. So that's my style with the robot, and I'm a hip hop dancer too. I went to Inner City Culture Center. I had a couple of teachers, Chester Whitmore was one of them. Lula Washington was another one. I describe my style as wearing Chinese kung fu outfits, but it was also the flipped collar, trench coats. That's called the mod look. And I always wore suits when I was little, three-piece suits in junior high school and high school. I have 5 brothers, and they used to always dress up. They used to wear the Stacey Allens with the glass heel shoes with the dice in them with the Bossolinis. And that's how I got that style. I still wear that style, actually. I just love dressing up and being me, I guess. One time I did the scramble board, and the way they scrambled the letters, Don Cornelius had to whisper in my ear and say, okay, this is the name of it. I said, okay. So I got the name right, the words together, and my partner helped me, so it was cool. My favorite thing about the Soul Train line was they played Michael Jackson a couple of times when I had to dance down the line. And I would do my Michael Jackson moves. I would do my robot and then spin because they would play Dancing Machine. And that was one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs. So I really got down, and after I finished, after the Soul Train line was over with, Dr. Cornelius came up to me like, I need you to go down the line again. So I went twice in the same taping, do the same thing you did without a partner. Because back then it was, dancing with another person. So I danced by myself, Michael Jackson. So I did the spin, the kick, and the backslide and all that. Me and Otis did a skit. He was a scarecrow. I had on a kung fu outfit. So we kind of did a little skit together. He would go down the line and do his little snap dancing and stuff. So we did like a little routine kind of thing, like a ding, 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 So that was really, really good. A lot of people really complimented us after we finished doing our dancing. So that's a good memory to remember. Most of my memorable moments were when Tina Marie was on there, because we had on the same sweater, the yellow sweater with all the zippers. After she got off the stage, she came down and complimented me. She said, I like your sweater, what's your name? I said, oh, my name is Scorpio, I'm from Detroit. She said, let's sit down, let's talk. She was so nice to me, down to earth, I love Tina Marie, I love her music and everything. So I met a lot of celebrities and stars on Soul Train, so that was a plus. And that was a blessing because I did a lot of videos for celebrities too after I got on Soul Train. The clout that I got was people recognizing me. I can get into clubs for free, knowing celebrities, because after the taping, we'd hang out and eat the cold Kentucky Fried Chicken and the cold drinks. I was like, Dad Cornelius, you own Kentucky Fried Chicken. Why is this? He bring in truckloads of cold chicken in boxes. I used to be mad, but I used to have to go to Denny's sometimes. I've got a lot of work from dancing on Soul Train. I choreographed My Baby by the Gap Band. Then I did Little Romeo's video, choreographed Little Romeo's video, and I'm in it. And I did another Party Train with the Gap Band again. And I did the Super Bowl in '93 with Michael Jackson with the Dallas Cowboys. I was on the scoreboard. Me and another guy, he was from Vegas, his name was E. Casanova. This agent named Abe Hirschler, he the one got me the show with Janet over in Japan, Tokyo, and Nagoya. After I came back from that tour, went to Europe, from Europe, Thailand, and Taipei. The countryside of Japan was Nagoya. I used to dance at this place called the Vocal Point and the Stardust Though. And I used to teach the Chinese and Japanese how to pop, how to robot, and I still do it to this day. The reason why I stopped dancing with Soul Train because I thought it was the end of 2004, but actually it was 2006, but I was already overseas in the Philippines, Cebu City, Lapu-Lapu. I was there performing as Michael Jackson tribute shows. Currently, I'm doing Michael Jackson tribute shows. I just did a show in Vegas at the Mandalay Bay for I was there for a few months, performing there and the rooftop on the Strip in Vegas, downtown Maine. I also have a hat business. It's called Step Into My Closet Hats. I have fedoras, designer bags, designer caps.
Before 99, I was born again. 5 years later, and I'm on again. Man, I think I'm born to win. Me broke, that's an oxymoron. Forget a bus, I bought a drop to Toron. G4 is what I...
Dancing on Soul Train was beautiful. If I would do Soul Train again, I would do it the same that I did when I first went on there. Show my dance and show my love.
And man, I'm getting $1 million a bar. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Wait, please.
That's I like this one. $10, for real, bad boy.